Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your Capricorn season reading. The plugs all around. The sun during Capricorn season is passing through your 11th house of community from December 21st to January 19th. The Four of Swords. Your mind can finally keep up. And everything that's felt so complicated and difficult and like attacks, like people wanted what you have or whatever it may be, you don't really care about that anymore. You just see how simple things are, truly. And you become the one at peace, able to fulfill the needs of every single person that comes along your path. Your words are golden and your mind is moving at lightning speed, especially when Venus enters your sign on January 2nd. Until then, you want to take it easy. You want to sleep as much as possible. The Four of Swords, you need mental and physical rest, time away from the noise, and if you don't, you will create distance between yourself and the opportunities, because your energy right now is, while Venus is in Aquarius until January 2nd, there's a lot that you're learning, and you don't connect with this energy. You don't, it's like you're standing in the way of something that's trying to move. But it's not that you're trying to stand in the way, you just operate differently based on intuition, based on connection and love, and you know, you have a very holistic approach to everything. And as beautiful as that is, and as needed as it is, it's not the energy of the moment. Until January 2nd, that approach, especially in love and business, is draining for your partners. And it might make you feel small if you don't just see it as information and intel that you need. Information, intel. See it as information and intel. See it as a moment of needing to receive, because there are just things that you haven't learned yet. And even though it feels like the people around you are punishing you for not knowing these things, their goal is not to punish you. Their goal is to resolve, move things, and almost pull you out of this intense expectation to be soothed by every person and conversation. There's a strength that right now is missing from your energy. Not that it's not missing that all-encompassing strength. It's like a battle against information. It's like you're upset that the information is coming to you because it's not nurturing. Keep in mind, you have a ton of nurturing energy coming your way, but until January 2nd, this pull on your mind and this pressure that you're putting on people around you to be your mom, you know, is misguided. This could also be a lack of humility. your ego being extremely triggered right now, to the point where you need to recalibrate in love and business. And ideally, you do it by choice, not by force. And as the sun shifts into Capricorn on December 21st, you start to have support. There is still a need to hold it together and to not be overly sensitive. But on top of that, you have support from your community. They want you to be equipped. They want you to give you the facts and give you the information, even if right now, until January 2nd, it's a little too much for you to hold and to, it's like there's this energy where you can receive, and that's your strength. But Capricorn season is time to move. It's really time to bring progress. And in a lot of ways, you need the push from your community and your people for this progression. You need to plug in, you need to talk, you need the information. But the way that the information comes to you, it's sharp. As I said, it's electric. It's maybe in some ways a bit polarizing. We have a new moon in Capricorn in your 11th house, and if you can keep stable and keep from reacting to the heat of it all, if you can keep grounded and stable, you can uncover a very key missing link to whatever it is you're trying to do. Whether this is a relationship, whether this is professionally, your health, your family, whatever it is. There's a missing link, the 9 of Wands. And it's so much simpler than you could have ever thought. This Hierophant energy is so impactful because of the simplicity that this energy can embody. But it's not easy. This Taurus energy, it's not easy to break things down. It's not easy to shift away from what you thought it means to be successful or look successful or look smart or whatever it is. It's also information coming from your surroundings about a Taurus energy that may not be, the relationship that you think it is. There's information that's coming to you from a source that you may not trust, but it's about someone that you've placed your trust in, that you need to look at this connection from a different angle. So everybody wants to hear your thoughts or pour into your mind, and you've got to take it all and you've got to sort through it, and you've got to say, okay, this is what's going to get me to this place where I care about my future visions again, where I care about looking good and feeling good and having good experiences again. I need to sort through all of this information flying at me to get me to this place. And the new moon in Capricorn is going to do that. You know, you've had some time to think about what you want and how you want it, and now it's really time to act on it and bring it to fruition and make it happen. Whether it's you, this is you being this very worthy, successful version of you, or you've decided that there's someone who gives this energy off, the Nine of Pentacles, that is so appealing to you that you just need a piece. You need to be beside them. You'll do whatever it takes. You'll, you know, sacrifice everything to experience this energy. And I don't think that's a bad thing, as long as you're not losing yourself, as long as you're not sacrificing yourself, because that will not last for long, right? But seeing a person with this energy that appeals to you is an opportunity that you shouldn't be afraid of. It means you're capable. There's a difference between emotional motivation and physical, financial motivation, and that's what you're starting to feel right now. You're starting to feel this financial motivation to be more financially abundant, or to be next to someone, with someone more financially abundant. Venus in Pisces paired with this new moon energy is going to help you set some new standards for yourself. Your community is going to help you set some new standards for yourself, but ultimately, even if it is about getting another opportunity or getting a person, it all is rooted in how you truly feel about yourself, the Nine of Pentacles. The way that you invest in yourself is going to determine how long this thing lasts, the level of this thing that you're going to get, how you're going to feel while you're in this thing, while you have this thing. So once Venus enters Pisces on January 2nd, it's up, 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 up. It's time to go. It's time to go, and that speed is going to attract envy. The Five of Swords is going to attract envy because in a lot of ways you are in the right. You are in the right, Venus in Pisces. You are supported in your approach to love and your approach to your work. You are supported. And it's not supposed to make sense to everyone. It's based off of your intuition. It's your instinct that shines now. Just don't do too much with this energy. Don't say too much. Don't go too fast, right? Like, just feel the clarity of the vision and the natural envy of every hater's eyes on your sense of direction and clarity of direction. Focus on not calling trolls to you, because it can be really easy to do that. Instead, criticize yourself honestly into a space of being helpful. Yeah, instead of letting the energy of the trolls keep reinforcing this cycle of negativity and harshness. Understand that you are being triggered, and it's triggering you to create and to move in an aggressive way. When you feel that energy coming, that is a sign to get as humble and as quiet as possible, reflective as possible, and to wait before you move, prep your actions before you speak, before you move, and then create, and then speak, and then present the plan. Yeah? Until January 6th, Mars is in Leo in your 6th house. You are being triggered right now. Your impulse is being heavily examined because there are skills that need to be developed here. And unfortunately, people aren't always going to pleasantly tell you that you need to gain skills. They're just going to show you the gap between the skills that you currently have and the skills that you need, and you have to then go and fill in those spaces. They're not always going to give you the direct information that says, hey, work on this to fix this issue that you're having. And it's like, well, why not? That makes absolutely no sense. If I need to work on something, just tell me. But for some reason, this person just won't tell you the truth. It's like, why? And then you're in the cycle of just I think I need to go open the door. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh, 1 second. Really?
I walked all the way in. I walked in the pool area.
I know. I was like, you guys have been gone for a long time. She must be feeling weird about this new, like, time of, going out and stuff. So.
Yeah.
I'm recording though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
okay.
real quick.
Okay. Thank you for taking her out.
No problem.
Okay.
Oh, it's over here.
Back. So yeah, until January 6th, it's like, why won't you just tell me what I need to do to make this work? Not just, hey, create this, but what is? We're gonna have a little background noise. Basil's playing with her toy. What are those hidden elements of this? Those aspects of you that if you just told me, I could shift them, I could stop doing this, I could start doing this, but it's like nobody's going to tell you. It's because these are very intimate things. Mars and Leo is like, everyone's got this intense pride that is protecting them from like the truth of like, what they really need to know. And so it's hard to really get through to people. And right now you're already being so hard on yourself, but then there's like this just massive amount of energy that you're just completely not tuned into, not aware of. And even every time you do the work, it's like, yeah, no, there's still more that you need to do. Like it's difficult to navigate. But I think there's an expectation that's been created that may not be as sustainable as you think. And even if there's a level of comfort, you're not going to grow as much as you could if you stay in that comfort. You're not going to grow in ways that would actually be very empowering for you. So keep that in mind as Mars wraps up this retrograde in Leo, because Mars will shift back into Leo and this will come back. You will get a break starting on January 6th when Mars enters Cancer. You know, you'll get a little bit of lift from all of that pressure, but when Mars moves back into Leo, this will come back. You will need to remember that people aren't going to give you the keys. They're only going to show you what keys you're missing by how uncomfortable and how off things feel. And you've got to fill in those missing pieces and not take it personally that they're not being direct with you about what's missing. Or if they are being direct with you, not take it personally. So remember that. But once Mars moves into Cancer on January 6th, oh, this good times comes rushing towards you. Everybody needs your love. Everybody feels so soft again. They feel so beaten up by life that, you know, finally they'll take a second to talk about their feelings. That's all you wanted. You just want to know what everybody was feeling, but nobody wants to talk about their feelings. They want to act like they don't have feelings. They don't have time for feelings. And it's like, that's like atrocious energy to you, right? When Mars enters Cancer again, all people can talk about and feel are their feelings, and you become a very fun, helpful, you know, being for them to lean into, rush into, really. You know, you can have fun. You know, you feel like you can reset things finally, because what has been going on? You can reset things, and, you know, your ability to stay steady and to keep things steady becomes the value, the commodity. So take this time to have a good time and have a lot of fun. And that does mean that you've got to tear some things down that haven't been acknowledging your feelings. And if you've been waiting for the opportunity to do it, this is now the opportunity. This is now the time. Just remember that at the same time, there are some bridges that you burn that you could regret. There are some opportunities that you could have missed out on, could miss out on because of this desire to get even. So be smart about how you show up now and how you use this energy. It's a chance for you to focus on you. Focus on, don't make this about other people. Don't make Mars in Cancer about other people, because then you're going to feel sad and then you're going to feel bad. Focus on what's been off for you and what you can now clear away so that you can move forward with Three of Wands in a much more pleasant and fulfilling way. Don't go backwards. Don't go and try to, push. Move forward, finally, with an energy that feels victorious and exciting even. The work hasn't been exciting, but when Mars moves back into Cancer, it gets exciting again. And you deserve that. As long as you don't overdo it, you're in the clear. On January 8th, Mercury will move into Capricorn, and everyone is focused on the success, and so are you. But Capricorn energy is like everyone's putting the climb above everything else. And you end up being this community-minded person who just sees everybody like not connecting, not caring about each other, and it's just like, what is going on? Or you get into the space where you really want for you and nothing else really matters, and it gets really disruptive and dangerous. Find a way to call out what's not working here, the Seven of Swords. What feels like you've been lied to, or you've been used, or whatever it is. Find a way to address it in a way that really solves it. Don't sabotage yourself. Give to yourself. Mercury in Capricorn says you've got to keep building. This is for the long term. Of course, people are gonna step wrong along this journey. They're human. But how do you address things consistently so that you're not being dried out to the point where you have nothing left to give? And how do you do it? You ask for what you feel is missing from the situation, honestly, without overdoing it. And you forgive, knowing that business is business, and everyone always, I'll tell you what my Capricorn sister taught me. She and my brother-in-law, what's in it for me? Everyone moves from that place. Everyone's making decisions from that place. You can hate everybody because they're making decisions from that place, or you can understand that not only are they making decisions from that place, but so are you. It makes it a lot easier to forgive, to have compassion, to move on. Part of the stuckness and the trigger and the confusion of, being plugged into all these people but not knowing what their intention is for you is because you're focused on the wrong thing, and which is really easy to do with this community-minded energy. You think because everyone is connected that their energy is as clean as you may be in this moment in time, but it's not. And that can be triggering as you realize that people are confused, and sometimes they're confused with you. But when you remember what's in it for me, one, it helps you refocus your energy because you're probably too focused on the world around you. And two, it allows you to create a little distance between yourself and the world, a lot of distance, whatever distance you need. Yeah, this Capricorn energy, it's about, maturing. This whole season is about the maturity that it takes to live on. Nobody said it's going to be easy, soft, right? But you'll have great moments of bliss and fulfillment and success along the way. Soak in those moments and learn to navigate the moments where you realize that someone is just choosing themselves as they should. The full moon in Cancer on January 13th will really help with this process because you become really self-focused. You know, in a very healthy way. You're pouring into yourself. You're getting super clear about what you want out of every dynamic within your life, relationally, professionally, personally. And as you get clear about those things, this full moon stamps it and says, perfect. You want nothing more, you need nothing more. You won't accept anything less. You know exactly what your standards are. You're not budging. You have healthy boundaries. You are getting what you want. You're pouring out what you want. You're resetting wherever need be to make sure that these standards and these expectations are clear to everyone it needs to be clear to. Full moon in Cancer is good times with everyone. You are the light, the vibe, the grounded one, the grounded fun one. Use that light to shine on who you are now. There has been a very dark tone to your growth and development professionally, and the full moon in Cancer says that was not for nothing. Again, coming back to Capricorn season, nobody said it's going to be easy to get to this place of wealth. And now that you have these experiences, now you encompass, you possess the energies that keep you steady, that know how to navigate the experiences, the information, yeah? From that place, things get super easy. Soak in that, sit in that, and then take a break, because when the sun enters Aquarius on January 19th, conflict begins. People see this value and they want a piece of it. They want to know how you did it. They want to mimic it. They want to take what you've done, and you need to make sure that you have all of the proper elements in place so that it doesn't matter what they do, how they do it. You're situated, you're protected from it all. You can take a nap, you can rest, and let things accumulate, let them develop. But if you haven't put the proper procedures in place, you'll find yourself fighting for the next month, starting on January 19th. Use Capricorn season to think about the long term and do those precautionary things that would ensure that you are situated for whatever comes. Legal battles. It's that thinking. It's not being afraid of the next level of challenges, but also taking the energy to prepare. We'll talk more in Aquarius season. I love you. We didn't talk love. Love is something you can fall into. Love is something that wants to solidify during Aquarius season, and it's so unique, the connection, one that you can't deny, you can't run from. It is chasing you. Sometimes your manifestations are so loud that when they hit you can't even process it. You start running away from it, but don't run away from it. Reinvent your energy. Reinvent your energy. Reinvent your energy to receive it, to take it exactly where you've always wanted to go, Pisces. See you in Aquarius season. Love you. You can schedule private and birth chart readings with me through the link in the description. And the Capricorn season playlist Height is out now on Apple Music, and the link is also in the description for that. See you soon. Bye.